Signs you're not poor anymore, part two. Losing things is not a disaster anymore. I'm Dan the Darwinian Doctor. I'm a urologic surgeon and real estate investor, and over the last decade, I've made a transition in finances to where I'm very comfortable now. But before, there were a lot of times in my life when I felt poor or basically just had no money at all. Thinking back even 2 decades ago when I was graduating from college, I accidentally threw out an envelope full of cash when I was moving out of college. It was $500 and it was a present for my grandparents, and it was actually a really big deal. My grandparents didn't have much money, I didn't have much money, so $500 was actually a really big deal to everyone involved. I didn't realize that I had thrown it out until I got back home about 3 hours later after driving home down the I-95. When I did realize it, I was super upset, my mom was upset, and we had this fight at like midnight and basically decided to drive back 3 hours north to the dumpster where I had thrown everything out. So at 3 a.m. with a flashlight, I went dumpster diving looking for this envelope full of cash, and I actually did find it. But that's just a good example of how much of a disaster losing things can be when you're poor. As you make the transition from not having much money to being financially stable, losing things becomes more of a calculation. You can make decisions about replacing items from more of a place of cost and benefit as opposed to just emotion. I'm Dan the Darwinian Doctor. I'm a urologic surgeon and real estate investor, and let me know in the comments below about other signs that you notice in your own life that you're not poor anymore. And of course, follow for more.